Okay guys, here it is. This is the Dugout Site, and this is like the other dugout and sod homes that we saw. It's at somebody's home. The Gordons, I guess, are the owners of the land, and they have allowed people to come on and go out and see the dugout, and it's way out there. And as the sign says, they have $5 for a car tour down there or a $30 bus tour. Okay, as you pull up to the area where the dugout is, there are picnic tables. There's a nice little parking spot. And then there's a path to the dugout, a really nice bridge over here to go across the river or the creek. It's really nice, very well kept, and I'm so glad that somebody is taking care of this. Okay, here we are on the banks of Plum Creek. This is where the Ingalls family lived. And there it is. I told my husband I want to put my feet in there. If I can get down there, I'm going to. There it is. The creek that Laura played in. I can't really get down there without slipping, so I will wait. Let's go this way, because this is the dugout. Here comes my husband. He's being pokey. I feel like a kid. I want to run. It's so pretty out here, and I'm so glad that they kept it this way. One of the ladies in the museum said for many, many years they didn't even know that Laura Ingalls Wilder had lived out here, which I don't understand because of all of the books that she had written. Kind of weird. But they finally realized it. Many of the buildings in Walnut Grove are not the original. Now I might be able to get down there, people. I have to wait until my husband comes so he can hold the camera and take a picture of me in the water. Oh, look. Right over there. Let me see if I can get you a little closer. Laura's dugout home on the banks of Plum Creek. Yes. Okay, I'm going to cross here. My husband just said, what, you're going to want to get in the water? Yeah, I told ya. He thinks I'm crazy. Like I said, I feel like a kid. I want to put my feet in the water. That's where Laura played. And it's awfully mucky. That's the water they drank. I'm assuming. Back then the water was a lot cleaner, but it's running water. That's a good thing, right? They didn't have Berkeys back then. Look at all the tall grass. Well, there's a path going that way, but I'm going to go this way because that's where the sign was, and that's where the river is. Climbing uphill. I like the sound of the rocks under my feet and the wind. Charles Ingalls Homestead. Charles Ingalls homesteaded this farm in 1874 when Laura was 7 years old. In the century that passed, Plum Creek has meandered some, but not, I'm all out of breath, but not enough to hide the major landmarks. Even though Laura wrote on the banks of Plum Creek 60 years after living here, her descriptions fit the terrain well. That's what I told my husband. That's what I told my husband. I'm excited to walk where she did, because now I understand what she was talking about when she wrote this. And there it is. That's the dugout. That's all that's left. That's it. There's the rope. The Charles Ingalls family's dugout home was located here in the 1870s. This depression is all that remains since the roof caved in years ago. The prairie grasses and flowers here grow much as they did in Laura's time, and the spring still flows nearby. In the book, Laura talks about a cow that got away, and the hoof ended up falling into the roof of the sod house. And that's where it happened. Right there. And there's the creek. I'm so glad that this part of history still remains. Oh, now let's go see if I can put my feet in the water. Oh, I'm not as adventurous, I don't think, as young Laura. Ouch. Ouch. I wanted to think I was going to wear a sundress. Yikes. Oh, right there. Now, but my husband's way over there. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I would love to live here with that pretty...